You know, life can get pretty hectic pretty quick. I don't know about you, but I'm on the road a lot, going from here to there and there to here. But one of the worst parts about being on the road a lot is having to compromise with your media setup. But luckily, with the new Philips Screeneo Projector, you don't have to. You can turn any space into the perfect media spot in just minutes. If you're in need of a big screen and you got a blank wall you're trying to make use of, then the Philips Screeneo Smart Projector just may be the thing you're looking for. With built-in speakers, 3 HDMI ports, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, 3D playback, and the ability to throw screens up from anywhere between 50 and 100 inches, it sounds pretty cool, right? But get this, you can get those sizes while placing it 44 centimeters or less from the wall. Yeah, that was my reaction when I first heard that about the Screeneo too. Because you know, I've always been interested in projectors, but with either having to hang them or needing a lot of space to get the size I wanted, it was just too much of a hassle. I mean, go big or go home, right? But really, that's what the Screeneo still does though. It just makes setup easy. That way you can pretty much just plug it in and go. And plus it comes with a pretty nice carrying case that helps hold all the included accessories. The only other thing you really need is a little shade from the light. No, but really you're gonna need a lot of that. But once you hit a few lights and hold the power button for 5 seconds and see the wall light up, it's a pretty cool feeling when you literally just spent like maybe a minute or two setting it up. Not bad. But here's the slightly irritating part. Though you can get a working picture by just setting it down and plugging it in, if you want the perfect picture, it's gonna take a little turning the projector this way and that way, and also turning the knob under the hidden panel to either get the shot in focus or scale it to the size to where it is. Luckily, this still isn't rocket science, so it only took me a minute or two each time, but it's still something to take note of. And what I found after a week or so of testing is that weirdly, you have to slightly make readjustments every time you turn the projector off, even if you didn't even move it at all. And since I'm sure the wall didn't move, it's strange, but it's gotta be the lens playing weird games. And it's annoying, but I mean it's still functional after a few tweaks. Now once the Screeneo is ready to go, it's pretty cool just how much you can do with it. While there's some features like built-in Wi-Fi for internet browsing, the ability to import Android apps, and even more, the functionality on this thing is a real plus. Have a VGA connection, AV, or even USB? Probably unlikely since there's 3 HDMI ports you can use, but the fact that it's there makes it seem ready for any situation you throw at it. But for me, I've gotta say, even after plugging in my PS4, it was nice, but no matter how hard I tried, during the day the picture of this thing just didn't seem comfortable.
Later.
But find a way to either get your room close to pitch black or wait for the sun to go down and the LED colors on this thing will really start to shine. And I found that's when the Screeneo does its best. Now the output is only 720p, but what even surprised this high-res junkie is that I really couldn't tell. Colors are deep, and when the image is scaled so large, it's actually quite crisp too. I binge watched 2 seasons of Hulu on this thing and loved every bit of it. You really feel like you're in your own personal theater. And when there's tons of settings to optimize it to your own personal setup, like wall color, projection mode, brightness, and contrast, after fiddling with a few of them, you're pretty sure to find something you like. I just really wish darker colors had more of a presence when the lights are on, but it seems like the root of the darker colors come from the darkness of the room itself. If you're cool with watching everything in the dark, it's perfect, but I just couldn't see this thing ever replacing my TV because of that, and that says a lot when it's priced at $1,500, with deals coming closer to a lone $1,000. But hey, it sounds good too. The built-in speakers and subwoofer make it sound great, and it's perfect for music with Bluetooth. But in all, it sounds better than most TVs sold nowadays, and my own soundbar worked perfectly with just an optical cord too. So I mean, that option's there as well. But then that's when it all became clear. It could be that having so many small options to mess around with are there to outweigh the more serious annoying things you notice with the Philips Screeneo Projector. And I mean, it works, but at the end of the day, it's still there, and they'll still be there wherever you decide to go.